Ladies and gentlemen, grand finals of JimCool's Gen 3 Ubers Open are here. Who will come out on top? Zern, Ubers connoisseur versus Mad Dog, Australian frontrunner. Underdog. Absolutely sneaking his way into grand finals. Let's take a look at the games. Let's get right into it. Grudon. A defensive switch. A toxic miss. Enormous. For Zern there. A protect on Grudon. A bit unconventional. Makes sense alongside toxic. Also blocks explosion. Good in this metagame. Can't fault Mad Dog for that team building little choice there. Foray on the Snorlax, also logical. Back to Grudon. Scouting for a fire move. Kyogre in. Double weather. Huge water spout being threatened here, potentially. It's a sub. That's a good move. It's a middle ground. It covers a switch out. You can click whatever you want now. Ice Beam, gonna do a enormous chunk. Mad Dog forced to Dragon Claw down the sub. Could have maybe gone to Blissey, probably scared of like Calm Mind or something. Thunder just smacks Kyogre, okay. Not very bulky. At all. Looks like Zern was a bit surprised in the chat there at that outcome. Maybe a bit of a misplay from Zern. A miscalculation or a high roll from Mad Dog. Either way. Big advantage, taking out Kyogre. Grudon coming in versus the Deoxys predicts the Thunder. Very nicely done. Threatening a big Thunder versus that Fortress there. Grudon evading that one. HP Ghost gonna smack our incoming Latios. Enormous. Mad Dog is playing excellently. That HP Ghost was astute. Probably unexpected from Zern's end. He's got Toxic, Protect, Earthquake, HP Ghost. A bit of a wacky set there, but I suppose without Thunder Wave, HP Ghost becomes a more common option. Maybe he could have anticipated that, played around it, but Mad Dog, proactive. HP Ghost, the Latios on the switch in. Enormous. Latios going down. Ho-Oh comes in versus Deoxys. Deoxys could risk a 50% Thunder hit. Doesn't go for it. Goes to Snorlax, risking a big Sacred Fire burn, and Mad Dog hits it. Zern is on the back foot big time. This is not looking good at all. Mad Dog with his trusty Sunstall looking squad. With a Grudon Blissey Ho-Oh. Looking powerful. This Snorlax could have a fire attack. Is Mad Dog gonna scout for it? No. He's just gonna blow up straight away. Get a big chunk on that Grudon. I would say that that's worth it at this point. You're ahead. You just want to force the issue. You want to make progress. That Grudon lacking leftovers. Could be a Slackberry or a Lumberry. I think this music might be a bit loud, folks. Forgive me. Blissey coming in on Metagross. Tanking an explosion. You know what? That's actually a decent trade for Mad Dog. He doesn't really need Blissey at this stage. With Kyogre and Latios both dead for Zern. No need for a big special wall. Would rather actually get rid of the Metagross. Maybe. Although, I suppose it's subjective there. Thunder does connect through Sun, but not going to do a huge amount. And Deoxys going to drop to Sacred Fire. Grudon switches in. Yes, soaks up an explosion. And yeah, that's a victory. This Grudon is surely going to drop. Solar Beam just shows it. Doesn't need to show that. Does it anyway. Just saying, even if you thought you had even a sliver of hope, I've got the big Solar Beam. The anti-Grudon move. Enormous. That was a dominant performance. Let's take a look at the second game. Latios lead this time from Zern. With a big Dragon Claw on a Snorlax, taking a big chunk. Wobbuffet comes in. Snorlax going to be eliminated. Wobbuffet counters Snorlax 100% of the time. If you play it correctly, Wobbuffet 100% traps Snorlax. I guess Protect is the only way to prevent Snorlax from straight up dying, but then Wobbuffet generating a huge amount of free turns and can actually just sit here and click Safeguard over and over. I think Wobbuffet just clicked Counter. Yeah, correct. But now that he's clicked Curse, he is now going to be Encored into Curse. If Wobbuffet chooses to do so. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, Snorlax can... Forgive me for saying that before. Snorlax can play around being trapped, but Wobbuffet always generates free turns in the process. Snorlax gonna be vulnerable clicking either Protect or Curse, trapped into an Encore, allowing in a teammate. So we'll see how this plays out when... Okay, just goes for a Destiny Bond in case Snorlax clicks an attack, and then there we go. The trade happened. It happened, folks. There's no real way out for Snorlax there. Nice Swords Dance. Didn't get the flinch or the para. But big chunk on Latios, who is now vulnerable and paralyzed. I think that was a reasonable path. Mad Dog is down a Snorlax and a Groudon though. Zern ahead for the moment. Zern didn't get that paralyze. And is forced out. Goes Kyogre. Dodges a mash. I mean, save yourself a little bit of health. Every little bit counts. Carmine's up. Okay. Thunder coming down. Does he get the paralyze? Yes. And he's full parried. Okay. So, that Carmine could have killed right there. He says, oh hell no in the chat. And I would agree. That was pretty unlucky right there. Especially with Mad Dog Snorlax deceased. That Kyogre was quite a threat. And was able to take that Thunder from Latios pretty nicely. But that is the risk of running Rain. You're always risking the big Thunders. Thunder's so common in this format. Super Epic Ampharos was talking about this. If you want to be consistent, you're on Groudon. Because with Kyogre, even if you're a check, even if you're in a situation like that, you Carmine up on a Latios, you shrug off the damage and kill it with Ice Beam. Always the risk of the Thunder Paralyze. 30%, enormous chance. Forretress going to counter down this Metagross. Goes for an explosion that time though. Deoxys attack could clean this up. Looks pretty good. A Spike is down. Deoxys attack super threatening. Oh, but Rayquaza is exactly what Mad Dog needs here. With a huge E-speed. That might just clean up the entire game. Goes Latios. Doesn't risk it versus the Kyogre. Really good double back from Zern on the Latios. Didn't even see that there was a Latios, but just doubled back to whatever Mad Dog had in the back. On a hope and a prayer that this Deoxys could make something happen. And maybe, just maybe, he gets the freeze on the Ice Beam here. This is his best path to victory. I respect the playing to the out. But not going to cut it. Dragon Claw going to finish off this Kyogre. And... well, the combination of Dragon Claw and Rayquaza gonna finish off Kyogre. Mad Dog. Oh, but can Kyogre randomly live in HP Fly? I guess it's possible. Kyogre's bulky. Got full parried there, though. Wouldn't have lived. Wouldn't have lived. Well done. Mad Dog is your Ubers champion. Look at him. Here he is, everybody. I can't zoom into him. El Presidento. Your JimCool's Generation 3 Ubers champion. Round of applause, everybody. Applause sound effect. YouTube search. Yeah! Very nice. Look at him. He did it. The Australian gamer. against all odds, the victor of JimCool's famous tournament series. And there'll be more to come, folks. Generation 3 Ubers, as you can see on PokemonShowdown.com, is in fact playable on the ladder. Look at this, Gen 3 Ubers. I can queue up Kabutops. I can queue up whatever the hell I want. So play some games. Queue up some Ubers. And I think I've got some tournaments to play and stuff. I don't exactly want to host another tournament right this moment, but there'll be one in the future again. I'm still an Ubers supporter, still an Ubers enjoyer. And I'll be on the ladder. Be sure to queue up against me and have fun playing Ubers. I'm glad I could get some people into the format. And thank you everyone who entered. May God bless you. Goodbye.